Friends, in this lecture we will learn about if and or. We have already learned about if, we have already learned how to use an or. Now we will see the combination, how we can use or within if to solve a problem. You see, in this statement it says that there is a dice, and on the dice the numbers are from 1 to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. When you toss a die, it can be any of these numbers. Game says that 2, 3, 4 means a win and 1, 5, 6 means a loss. So let us try to help work this out with the help of if and or statement. We type down if, bracket open, we start with an or for the logical part of the if statement, and we say that our result of the toss shall be equal to 2 comma, or it shall be equal to 3 comma, or it shall be equal to 4. If result is any of these, then answer shall be true, and this means a win. This means a win. But if answer is not 2, 3 and 4, then whatever it is, it means a loss. And we have to close the inverted commas, bracket open and close loss. Now we'll write down if it is 2, then it is a win. If it is a 22, it is a loss. It is 1, it is a loss. It is 6, it is a loss. If it is a 4, it is a win. Let us see a more advanced example of this. Here we'll use or within if along with the nested if, not only if but the nested if and multiple ors within those ifs. So now the question is, again it is now slightly typical with not more than not only one dice, but there are now two dice, and all dices are having number 1 to 6, both the dice 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. When you roll two dice together, then we calculate the total of the numbers that appears. The total must be between 1 to 12, right? The smallest number is 1 on each, then the smallest number is 2, and the largest number is 12. 6 plus 6 is 12, right? The number lie should be between 2 and 12. It says if it is 2, 3 and 12, it means a loss. If 7 and 11, it is a win. But if 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, then person should keep playing. They should not stop. But it might be possible, because we are entering the data in a computer, now somebody may fill in -1, -2 or 20, 40, which is not possible in a roll of dice, then it means a wrong data. This message should be displayed. However, the solution is written up here. I'll solve it again, and step by step I'll discuss it. First is if, then we'll write or. First or bracket open, and we have to check for 2, 3 and 12. So we have to check whether our cell, that is F6, shall be equal to 2 comma, F6 shall be equal to 3 comma, or F6 shall be equal to 12. If any of this is there, then it means a loss. So we put a comma and put inverted commas, loss, and inverted commas close. But if this is not the case, and put another comma, but this is not the case, then the case will be it is maybe 7 or 11 for the win. So let us write another if. Within if we'll write or, and we'll write if this thing is equal to 7, or if this thing equal to 11, right? Any of this comes up, that means either total comes up 7 or total comes up 11, like 4 or 3 times 7, 5 or 2 7, or 6 and 5 11 on any of the dices. If this is the total of the dice, then it means a win. We'll type down win here. But if it is not a win, then what happens? It is possible that it can be any other total, right? It can be 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Total 7 and 11 has already been worked out, so we have to again work out or. What we'll do is we'll do it otherwise. We'll check out the data that is less than 2, that is the wrong data, and above 2, 12, that is the wrong data. We'll check that data. Instead of writing down 6, like we can write down F6 equals to 4 comma, F6 equal to 5 comma. Instead of writing this down, we'll check if F6 is less than 2, any data supplied is less than 2, or we'll check out F6 is greater than 12. We'll check out these two data, right? If this is so, then answer will be true, and that means it is a wrong data. If this is not a wrong data, then person is having 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and person should keep playing. So we'll write a message, and in this manner we'll solve it out. We have to close 3 brackets because of 3 if statements. Enter. We may have missed out something at some place. Now here at F6 we forget to write down OR. Let us write down OR, and yes, bracket close. Now within OR this is okay, and I think now it is correct. Yes, 2 means a loss, 3 means a loss, 7 means a win, and if we write down here -1, that is a wrong data. It means a wrong data. If we write down, let us say 5, that means keep playing. So this is perfect. Let us see another practical application. Again a commission example. Take it at another level. It says that commission goal is 5 lakh and 5, and rate is 5%, and there is a bonus also. Now the rule of the commission is that for the commission, either the commission goal or the account should be achieved, right? Then commission can be given. If any one of the achieved, it can be given. But for bonus, both has to be achieved. It should be above 7.5 lakhs, and it should be right. It should be above 7.5 lakhs, and it should be accounts is more than 5. If this is there, then it has to be achieved. Let us try it out and see what we can do. We'll write down equal to. The first case we have to use if bracket open, we'll write down OR, and we have to check out if sales is greater than equal to commission, comma, and account is greater than equal to account goal. If this is so, then the commission is our sales into 0.05, right? 5%. Otherwise it is no commission. If any of the target is achieved, either the commission or the account, then if either the sales or the account, then it will be commission. Otherwise no commission. And the mistake here is inverted commas. Yes, commission is there. We can copy it down. So there is one mistake. What is the mistake? The mistake is we have to do absolute referencing of B4 and B5. Just I'm doing it again and again so that you make yourself remember we have to do it. And now this is the correct part. Now here is no commission rest. Now for the bonus part, what we have to do is we have to check both the bonus goal and the account. It has to exceed both. Now when both needs to be true, we have to use an AND statement. Let us delete it and try it out. We have to have equal to, and then after that we write down if bracket open. First is and bracket open, and the sales should be greater than the bonus goal, comma, accounts should be greater than or equal to account goal, and sales should be greater than or equal to sales goal. If it is so, then we have to put a comma, and the bonus will be sales into 0.08. It is 8%, right? And we put a comma here, and if it is not so, then no bonus. And back close. What we have left out here is again B5 and B7 has to be fixed referencing, right? Absolute referencing. We'll press enter, and yes, we'll make a change, right? First case is no bonus because account goal is not matched, and we'll copy it down. No bonus. What I would like here you note down is that these cells are blue in color. When we copy it down, right, we lost the formatting. You see, we lost the formatting. What we do is we go here and we say fill without formatting.